Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a good Sunday. Well, today I pulled one out of the little archives that we have, and it's Cardinal Points, and it is by Julia Line from Long Dog Samplers, and Gentle Arts is listed at the top, so it called for Gentle Arts thread, so I converted all the thread as best I could at the time, and to DMC, that is, because yeah, that was like a nightmare. But I think I'm doing this on 16 count country French cafe mocha. Yeah. So what have you been up to? I'm just been bored out of my mind like all weekend. I go to playing video games and I'm watching Netflix too. Yeah. Not doing much of anything today. Yesterday, it rained like 3/4 of the day and half the night because we were up till like at least 3 a.m. Of course, I slept until 9, but geez, it was pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. And it just poured, and then it sprinkled, and then it poured again. It was great. Oh well, I'll deal with it in a minute. So yeah, I hadn't worked on this for a while, and I just cannot seem to get into this, and it has beautiful, beautiful colors. Of course, these colors don't look a thing like, you know, like what you get after you convert it. It's just strange. So I just went through and rearranged the colors so that it fairly matched the picture, just because I liked the colorway that it was. Yeah, that was even more fun. So maybe that's what stopped me. There was just too much converting and moving around, and I just never got back to it. So we'll pull it out every once in a while, I guess. I had to frog out what was there because it was like absolutely wrong. This material acts like it's 18 count instead of 16 count, but we're getting it. So let's see. What do I know? Yesterday we did end up going to the store. Panic always sets in, you know, oh, it's gonna snow. I'm worse than everybody else around here. So had to make sure I had the right amount. This yellow is weird. I don't know. I'm using 2 strands, and it just acts kind of about thin for some reason. I don't know why. Gotta go all the way back. So yesterday I stitched on Christmas Garden most of the day. I'm still working on the, what do you call it? The skeleton of the border on it, so that I could maybe get that part all laid in. But geez Louise, that's all I stitched on yesterday, I think. I don't think I stitched on anything else other than the one I did the video on, but just kind of bizarre. I didn't feel like working on anything else, and it took me a moment this morning to figure out what I was going to do for a video, so, you know, just kind of, I don't know, depressed, if you will. I don't know. Just tired of being inside and not doing anything, I guess, other than stitching. Stitching's great, but, you know, after a while, it kind of gets on my last nerve. And I have to go do something else, you know. You can't stitch all the time. That's why I never join in those 24 hours of cross-stitch things. I'm going to try to drag you down just a bit. And hopefully, there we go. and keep the thing out of my head. I've about finished watching, what do you call it? Call the Midwives again. I'm on the last season. So, yeah, just not much. I spent like an hour and a half on Facebook last night. Just looking around, seeing what people are doing. And no, I didn't. Sorry, there's a thread. It was driving me crazy. What do you call it? I forgot what I was going to say. It just went completely out of my brain. I didn't put stuff around the edges of this, so that's every once in a while I catch it with my hand, but I just didn't do that. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't know if I was going to be into this or not. But this is all I've done. And it stopped me right here because all that is filled in with 310. I have an aversion to 310. There's a butterfly there plus the 310, but... And then I need one more that goes like that. So I just drag this out every once in a while. I guess maybe I'm not real happy with all the colors, and, you know, there was just too much drama around this piece. It just kind of sent me over the edge. And I really wanted to do it. I saw 2 Martini Stitcher doing this, and I just had to have this pattern, and I looked all over, and I finally found it at Silver Needleworks, I think. I don't know what it was called. It was an online store. I got this before we even went down to the first lockdown, so yeah. I think I got it right after Christmas, but I just loved this pattern when I saw it. And I'm not too sure if this wasn't, maybe it was February. Maybe that was the long dog that she was working on for the Leap Day sale. So, I don't know. But I sure stitched on that border. I've got, I think, half done. If that makes it, not done, because I still have to put the raspberries in it. But I'm about halfway around the whole thing with just the green. But I just keep stitching on it, and I've got the pattern down, so I just keep doing it until I get to a corner, and then the corners are kind of whacked out, but it's not bad. I mean, it's just you have to count. Other than that, you really don't have to count. This pattern is weird. I don't know. I have to figure out where I'm at now. I know, I forgot my little, what do you call it, line keeper? Because I could really use it on this pattern. Just because it's so faint and you can't hardly see the symbols. And I haven't taken a copy of it to, like, darken it up. Oh, get down, please. Yes, they have a right to come in and out of their house. Yeah, anybody moves outside, she's on it. But she hasn't figured out that the birds are out there. I took a small video. It's not too great, but you can see the birds eating on the soot. I put that in the beginning of this. They were out there. They were just combing it yesterday. They were filling up, and I had to laugh. One of those great big birds with a long black and white tail that I told you about before. Everybody calls them magpies. I don't know that they are or that they aren't. But he got on there. There was no other birds. And that thing started to tip this way and that way. And finally he just jammed his beak into the side of it and went like that, but real fast. And then he flew off. He had it all over his beak. It was funny. And then he hasn't been back. But they're eating on it, so I'm happy about that. It wasn't a waste of money, and I had to put it someplace where it wouldn't, what do you call it? Because we get a lot of wind, so I didn't want it to be blowing back and forth, or they'd never be able to use it. So we just put it in the crook of the tree there, and kind of draped it over it, so I'm sure it'll fall on the ground sooner or later. We bought those at Walmart. They weren't that expensive, and I didn't get excuse me, we didn't get the round cylinder ones. You had your choice of either the little square basket things, and I got 2 of those so that I could hook them together over that crook of the tree. But they had some round ones. Now, it'd be fine if you didn't have a place where the wind was blowing. And they had the soot balls. Yeah. This is why I won't get the, what do you call it? What is it called? The hummingbird feeders. I have one. I've got all the stuff to go with it. But it's so lightweight. It's not one of the real heavy ones. And I'm afraid it'll just crack and break all over, so, because of the wind. Because sometimes we can get 40, 50 mile an hour winds through here. It feels like a tornado comes through. Or sounds like it at least. And no, that wasn't happening. And I don't have any place to set it or nail it to it. You know, it just didn't work out. So that's why we ended up getting the soot things. Suet. Suet? How do you say that word? It's not soot like black soot from charcoal. It's suet, I think. Good Lord. There is something happening over here. Okay, go away. Every time I put my hand under there to get my hand there, it gets into that thread. I know I could go around it, but, you know, I don't know how long I'll stick with this. This and hoity-toity are going to be pictures on my wall. Just pictures. I have lots of those that I get myself into. So. We'll see. I don't know. I might have enough thread to make this, and I might not. But yeah, I'm not liking that yellow. It's just a little bizarre. And then put the one on the edge. And get rid of the thread. Yeah, it's about 40 degrees out there. It's supposed to snow maybe, but who knows. They said less than an inch. Here we go, you know. It's like, whatever, dudes. What did I... Oh, I went to the grocery store yesterday and got some sweet Italian sausage to make poor boy sandwiches. So I thought that would be good. And kind of a change, because I haven't had them in a while. We used to have one of those stores, not stores, restaurants, when I was little. And they sold different kinds of poor boy sandwiches. And they were so good. But I haven't been able to replicate it. Just haven't been able to replicate it. Okay, hang on. I gotta find a color. Three eight two oh. Let me see. 3820. It says Tiger Lily, but and I've got so many different 3820. See, and if I put this yellow in here, this is, let's try this. We're going to try this. I have 2 colors on that list. So we're going to do the brown. We're going to do 1 brown, which is 938, because it called for 2 threads, so 938 and 830. No, not 830. 3820. Jeez Louise. We'll see. I don't know. Just not real happy with this pattern. It's beautiful to look at. I'll just frame this stupid picture and go on. Yep, there's another nemesis next. I don't know. I can't get into Heaven and Nature either by Teresa Kogut. Kogert. Don't know. I don't know what it is. I just cannot stitch that to save my life. And that's another reason why I didn't buy the, isn't it called Land That I Love? I don't know. That and Newcastle Bouquet, I wanted those two just for sure. I saw it before, what do you call it? Nashville. Because she released them. Not just what they look like, you know, I mean. Couldn't get it because it took me a month and a half to get the dang thing. Okay, now I gotta figure out where I'm at here. Okay. Let's go here. So, yeah, and I don't know, it just did not work out at all. So maybe I'll get into it some other time. Some things, I swear, it just doesn't work. And I hate that, because I'm really excited about the pattern. I love it. And the only thing I really loved about the Newcastle Bouquet was the, what do you call it? The moth on there. Oh. And I saw that, what's her name? Jan Hicks showed that before, somewhere around the same time as Nashville, you know. But she was talking about patterns that she really wanted to get and stuff. I don't know. I just lost all interest. It's like, what the heck? So I don't know what's wrong with me. I just get wishy-washy and don't want to do things, and I don't know. I'm ready to start the what do you call it? The ornament sale, and stitch something different and something new for a change. So that'll be fun. I don't know, it's turning out kind of weird. Can you see that? Nope. Yep, maybe. Okay, let's come across. But can you tell how it's striped? It's just weird. I don't know. Everything about this is just bizarro. Okay. You got the one in the center. Then you got that one. Then I gotta go one more. Right there. This pattern is pretty detailed. I don't know. And it's, I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't know. I take it out, I stitch on it a while, and then I put it back, and I don't look at it for, what, 2-3 months? Just can't get into it like the rest of them. Whoops. Gotta go this way, and then go that way. I almost stitched it in the wrong place. And it's a beautiful pattern. What the hell? Just don't know what is going on. I had to change out the yellow because it was too close to what the other yellow was, and you couldn't even tell the difference between the two. And then when you look at this pattern front, see, it looks more orange, and that looked like it was red. It just, I don't know, it was pretty deceiving. I was pretty well pissed about the whole thing, so I just started changing colors, you know, to what I wanted. I don't know. Do you ever run into this? Does that just, something isn't what it looks like when you get it, or you think it's going to be, and then you get the colors and nothing is the same? I don't know. It might have worked, but... And if I'd used Gentle Arts, but there are like... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 24... Yeah, 24 colors in this. Yeah. You would think that it would look better, but I don't know. Why do you put a pattern out like that? Did it always look like that? I don't know. I've never seen this pattern until I saw 2 Martini Stitcher stitching on it, Like I think it was her long dog for the, what do you call it, Leap Day Sal. Hey, I'm still working on Death by Cross Stitch. What can I say? That ain't gonna ever materialize either. So I don't know. Just get kind of wishy-washy. Trying to build a box here. I just need to get out and go somewhere and do something. I should go do laundry, but, it's kind of cold and I can't take Molly. She'll be heartbroken. I need to go take the trash down to the big dumpster, but that ain't happening. I guess I should do it because my luck will get 90 inches of snow and, I don't know. It's just been a very long week. Parts of it went fast, but not fast enough for it to say that the whole week went fast. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I'm just doing the outside here. Then we'll come back and we'll do the inside. So I don't think I'm going to make anything exciting and different for dinner. I might have another burrito just so I can get rid of that. What do you call it? Well, I made, it was about a pound of like taco meat. Otherwise, I'll put it in the freezer. And then when I want a burrito, I just get out a little bit, make the burrito, put the meat right back in the freezer, and it's good for a couple months. I don't like to leave it in there too very long. Hey, that came out okay. Oh my gosh. It worked. It's amazing. Now I gotta go back and put the 2s in. Let's see, didn't watch any movies or anything on TV. Not TV. On Netflix. Oh yeah, I did. I watched one, it was called Miss India. It was about a lady from India. But it wasn't the competition type thing. You know what I mean. But she started a tea company. So it was okay. I mean, I went through it. I watched it. It didn't last very long, maybe an hour and a half. So it was something to not watch Call the Midwives again about. Do I have? I have to see. There's something else going to go along in that. So yeah, that was the only new thing that I saw on, what do you call it? On Netflix for me to watch. Not into the horror mess and all that. I like suspense, don't get me wrong, but not that horror slasher. No, that crap ain't happening. Just don't like it at all. I think we're going to get rid of these colors here and get that other thing. Got thread everywhere over here. Now I gotta have the lines. Hang on. Pine number 501. Oh, I don't have any green now, do I? Tell me. Yep. It's kind of a pretty green. It's kind of a, I don't know. It's kind of like, it's got blue in it. Does that make sense? Some more blue in it than yellow. So it kind of looks like a dark teal, if you will. There, that's the color right about there. So, yeah. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's see if we can mess this up. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Oh, well, okay, we'll do it that way. What the heck? It's got these lines that kind of crisscross here. This is a nice thread. It doesn't seem as skinny as that other mess. That yellow was just weird. I don't know, may have to use, what do you call it? 3 threads for that yellow. But no, that'd make it look weird, so then I would have to change everything else. Nope, not happening. Never mind. It was just a fleeting thought. Okay, figure out what I'm doing here. Well, if the thread was even, then we'd have it made. Hang on. Does your thread get like that short on one side and then it makes the loops look weird? It needs to be hung upside down, but that won't happen. That's the way I usually get all the, when it gets twisted so much, I just hang it upside down. It has a lot of extreme colors, like you go from this bright green to this dark, and then you have blue, but you have a dark blue, and it's bizarre. I don't know. I'd just like to get to the center. Maybe I could just skip this stupid, what do you call it, border on this thing. I don't know. It's just so pretty. I love it, but man, really? Okay, we got that part done. Now we gotta start back from the other direction. It's got like an X. And usually I like things with lots of colors in them, but sometimes when they get to switching, it just, like Jane Marshall. I can't get onto her either. Oh, Nicola had another one out, and I went looking for Ann Morrison, but, whoops. Wait, wrong place. Hang on. I think it's Ann Morrison, but I think there was a reason why I rejected that, but I'm not real sure. It might have had specialty stitches in it, or a lot of places that had, what do you call it? Over one stuff that, yeah, isn't conducive. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to focus. Get in there, you. Oh, look at that. It made its own little square. How exciting is that? And that's the end of that color. Yay! Come on. I don't know. I can't seem to drag myself away from Christmas Garden. I'm obsessed now with getting the stupid border done. So don't count on anything else getting done. I don't know. It's bizarre. Alright, guys. Well, I think that is going to be it for today. Yep, the picture looks lovely. Is it going to work out like that? Not happening. I don't know. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell, and that way you will know when my next video comes out. And y'all have a good rest of your Sunday. Whoops, get it in frame. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to hit the table. My bad. Have a good rest of your Sunday, a good rest of your weekend. Y'all stay safe, healthy, wash your hands, and we'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Keep stitching. Bye-bye. Oh, I wanted to add one more thing. I'm so sorry. I did put a hashtag on Instagram, and it's hashtag 12-month Christmas ornament Sal. So that's the way I put it in, and I don't know if it's going to work or not, or if we can... When I click on it, it goes to it, but I don't know, me being the one that put it there, I don't know that I can post there. So we'll see how that works, and I will type that into the description box, but that's for our the Christmas ornament thing that we're going to be starting on the 15th. So join us, guys. You can do whatever kind of ornaments you like, whatever kind of decorations for Christmas. One person's going to do like a 12-month piece, you know, and do a month a piece on that. So whatever you'd like to do and whatever you celebrate in December, but it's going to go from November this year to November next year. And my plan, my personal plan, is to have 12 ornaments fully finished by, you know, that time period. So we will see. All right, guys, stay safe, stay healthy. See you next time. Bye-bye.